Hey guys, so today I'm making chicken breast stuffed with broccoli and cheese. So the first thing I did was I blanched my broccoli. I chopped them up in some big pieces and I blanched them for about 3 minutes. And then I threw out the water and added in some cold water to stop it from cooking, and I'm gonna set that aside and work on the chicken breast. So I washed my chicken breast with some vinegar and water, and then I also sliced it in the middle to make a pocket for the stuffing. So now we're going to season the chicken breast. So the seasonings I'm using is onion powder, garlic powder, lemon pepper, paprika, black pepper, parsley flakes, and also salt. So I'm gonna use paper towel to pat dry the chicken breast a little bit, just because I want the seasonings to really stick on top of the breast really well. And then I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of oil on top of it. Lock them up. And then just add your seasonings to the chicken breast. And we're gonna season both sides of the breast. And then just rub the seasoning into the chicken. Make sure you get all over, even the inside, so you can rub the inside of the breast also in the pocket. And I'm gonna flip it and do the other side also. And don't forget to season the inside of the chicken breast also in the pocket. Okay, so now I'm gonna let the chicken breast marinate for at least 1 hour. Okay, so I'm gonna dice up half of a yellow onion and 3 cloves of garlic for our broccoli and cheese. Okay, so add the chopped up onion and garlic in a bowl and set it aside. And then we're gonna take our broccoli and just cut them up into smaller chunks. You just want them to be in smaller pieces. Okay guys, so I'm finished chopping up my broccoli, so I'm gonna move on to the next step. Okay, so I'm adding in a little bit of oil, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. And then I'm gonna add in the onion and garlic. I'm gonna let that cook for about 1 to 2 minutes, just so the onion and garlic can soften and cook a little. And my stove is on medium heat right now. Okay, so once it's softened, I'm gonna add in the broccoli. And give that a mix. Okay, and I'm gonna season the broccoli a little bit with just some salt and black pepper. Taste your broccoli and make sure you added enough salt and pepper to it. And now I'm gonna add in some shredded Monterey Jack cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like. For instance, cheddar cheese is fine, Gouda cheese is fine, but today I'm using Monterey Jack. And as usual, I'm gonna list the ingredients and the measurements in the description box down below for you guys. And I'm just gonna mix the cheese into the broccoli and actually turn it off. I'm turning my stove off. So I turned my stove off, and now I'm just gonna mix the cheese and the broccoli. Okay, so now I'm taking my chicken and I'm gonna sprinkle 1 tablespoon of cornstarch over it. So I sprinkled some cornstarch over it, and I'm just gonna like rub it on top of the chicken breast. Do the same thing to the bottom also. Okay, and now we're gonna stuff the chicken breast. So I'm just taking a big spoonful of the broccoli mixture and I'm gonna stuff it inside of the chicken breast. Make sure you add enough of the mixture. And then you're gonna set that one aside and do the other breasts. Make sure you add enough stuffing in the chicken. You want it to be really stuffed. So once the chicken is stuffed, you're gonna add in some oil into a hot pot. And then we're gonna add our chicken breast top side down first to sear. So just add it. So if you want, you can use toothpicks to help the breast stay closed. I'm gonna let that sear just so we get a nice crust on both sides of the chicken breast. And you see that nice golden brown color? That's what you're looking for on both sides of the chicken. Okay, so I sprayed a baking sheet with non-stick cooking spray, and once your chicken is finished searing on both sides, you're gonna remove it and just put it onto the baking dish. And then we're gonna put the chicken breast in the oven to bake at 350 degrees. So I'm gonna put it into the oven to finish cooking. Okay guys, so while the chicken is baking, I'm gonna make this sauce you could pair with the chicken when it's done. So yeah, so I'm chopping up 3 cloves of garlic and 2 sweet peppers. If you have bell pepper, that is totally fine also. Just use half of a bell pepper. So I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of butter, and I'm gonna add in the peppers and garlic. And just give that a stir and let it cook. Let the peppers cook and the garlic cook for about 2 minutes. So once the peppers have softened a little and they start getting a little brown but not burnt, we're gonna add in some heavy cream. And I'm turning my heat down to low heat, medium to low heat. And just stir that and mix everything. And I used half a pint of heavy cream here. So while the sauce is simmering, I'm gonna season it a little bit by adding in black pepper. I'm also gonna add in a little bit of salt and onion and garlic powder. So let the sauce simmer. Do not let it boil. Let it simmer for about 2 minutes just so it can thicken a little. So once the sauce starts to bubble, we're gonna turn it off. So I turned the sauce off and I'm adding in a little bit of cheese, not much. Just about 3 ounces of Monterey Jack cheese again. And just mix it to incorporate the cheese into the sauce. I'm gonna sprinkle the sauce with a little bit of parsley. And if the sauce isn't thick enough for you, you could always put it back on the stove and let it reduce a little bit more. Also, I forgot to add some lemon pepper into the sauce. So add some lemon pepper seasoning into the sauce. Alright guys, so my chicken is finished cooking. As you can see, don't they look delicious? Look at the stuffing. So I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit and then I'm gonna slice it to show you the inside and show you the deliciousness. So you guys let your chicken cook for about 30 to 40 minutes depending on the thickness of your chicken breast. Make sure it's really cooked. If you need to know, the temperature for cooked chicken is 165 degrees. So if you have a thermometer, just test the thickest part of your chicken breast. Okay, so I'm gonna slice the chicken. Alright guys, so this is basically it for this recipe. If you want, you could serve your chicken breast just like this and simply use the sauce from baking it, and that's totally fine. Or if you want, you can use the sauce we made earlier. So yeah, if you want, you could serve this chicken just like this. It tastes really good by itself, especially with some of the sauce from the pan. But I'm gonna make mine a little extra fancy and add the sauce we made. I'm just gonna drizzle it on top of it. You guys really need to give this recipe a try. The sauce is so flavorful and delicious. The chicken was really moist and delicious. It was a great dish. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.